Welcome to another episode of Lima Shenanigans 1977. It's either Wednesday or Saturday night, and you know what that means. It is time for your All Elite Wrestling Event Center report. And now here is the man to give you that report. He is All Elite, Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode 2023. The year 2023. That was a couple years ago, and a very special thing happened that year. I'm very happy to be pleased that I reconnected with my along with my parents. Our family reconnected with one of my sisters, who we have not spoken to since 2018. We reconnected with them 5 years later in 2023 during the holiday season, and it was a miracle, a holiday miracle that I'll never forget. And very happy to speaking to them. Very happy to associate myself with them again, and my sister. I'm very, very pleased about that. Our family's reconnecting. When families reconnect, it's a miracle. It's a great miracle. God is good, and He's been gracious to us to make that miracle happen. And very, very thankful and very blessed to have them part of my life again. It's been sometimes when you have family members that don't want to be part of your life anymore or don't want to talk to you anymore, it's very heartbreaking. But I'm very happy that that the reconnection has really helped us, and we'll continue to reconnect with them to this day. And and that was a couple of years ago, and we're still reconnected with them today. We have a lot of fun talking to them, joking around with them, having fun, and that's what the family is all about. And very, very blessed to have that as have them part of my life again, and hopefully we don't stop. Well, but I also want to welcome a newcomer to the channel, a new subscriber to the channel, and what a unique name. I'm Tired. I'm not kidding. That's what the subscriber's name is. I'm Tired. Well, yeah, you know what? I know how you feel. I'm tired because I get tired too sometimes. And you have to get up early in the morning to work, and and sometimes you gotta go to bed late, and you're like, crap, what's going on? I'm yawning left and right, and all that. And even trying to do videos like this is like, sheesh, Eric, you need to get some sleep or what here? But I'm tired. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to welcome to the show. If you have any questions, please comment on the videos and whatnot and everything else. Please be respectful. I do appreciate that wholeheartedly. And but welcome. Welcome. Hope you. I know you enjoy my content. Any questions you ask? So you're my 374th subscriber. I only need 26 more to reach 400. So. And hopefully I will do that. But let's get into what happens, the final AEW before Grand Slam Australia. And lots of crazy things went down. And I'll tell you one thing. I thought last night NXT was crazy. And no surprise appearances or anything like that, but a lot of crazy things happened. Max Caster decided to kick off Dynamite. With an open challenge, and then Adam Page answers the call out. Excuse me, sorry about that. Page answers the call out, but Caster tries to run and hide in the crowd, but the fans are like, "He's here! Woo! Good Lord, I got to spray this room. That fart was rank, man. Wow. Anyways, and they had their matchup, and Hangman Adam Page did end up winning the matchup. And then Ricochet and Swerve Strickland addressed their rivalry. And, when Swerve Strickland addressed Ricochet, Chris Nines goes, "This is what I mean, man. You want to focus on being the world champ again." But Ricochet made it personal when he took the jacket of Jimmy Rave, the late, great Jimmy Rave, part of the embassy. Prince Nana, that's your heirloom, man. Ricochet stole your heirloom, and King and Swerve wants to get it back for you, man. So So that's what happened. Well, the trios title was the second match on the card on the line in Austin, Texas. Death Riders. That would be Pac, the Bastard Pac, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta, a.k.a. Mo, Larry, and Curly, because they look like the Three Stooges. You have Wheeler Yuta, looks like Mo Howard with that hair, but, I call him the Quantum Ranger on crack, and that's why. Claudio Castagnoli is Curly, and who's Larry? The Bastard Pac. Went up against the boys from the Undisputed Kingdom, Adam Cole, baby, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong, but the Death Riders ended up retaining the title. Then they decided to attack the Undisputed Kingdom after the matchup. They were not very happy about the win. Not so satisfied with the win, I should say. It was just a win. But Daniel Garcia in 2.0, Cool Hand, Angelo Parker, and Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, came to the aid of the Undisputed Kingdom. So, but during all that time, we haven't seen Moxley, John Moxley, or Marina Shafir. And as they were walking around, Cope smashes Moxley in the back with a steel chair, grabs Marina Shafir, tries to take the briefcase, and then throws her into a room, locks it up. Cope calls for Jay White, who got the bolt cutters, cut the chain off of the case, and made off with it. I was like, smart moves. About time somebody did that. So, and then you got Hook. You got Renee Paquette interviewed MJF. MJF's running his mouth about the people in Austin, Texas, and Dustin Rhodes. And then Hangman Adam Page says, "Get out! It's my interview time. Get out!" And then they got to face. And then when Renee Paquette was about to talk, Adam Page gently just said, "Hold on," Then we had another trios matchup. Hook, Samoa Joe, and Katsuyori Shibata went up against Aaron Solo, John Cruz, and Rosario Grillo. And Hook, Joe, and Shibata end up winning the matchup. And then he addresses the patriarchy after the matchup, and he calls his team the Ups. So, and they're challenging the patriarchy to a trios matchup. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Chris Jericho about collecting the bounty on Bandito. He says he's challenged Bandito to a showdown. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Will Nightingale, but Marie Shafir attacked her. And John Moxley says, "Cope, you made a big mistake, man." So there's that. Meanwhile, Chris Jericho and Bandito had their showdown, and they was about to get going. Brian Keith grabbed Bandito's leg. Chris Jericho and Brian Keith jump him. Here comes the Outrunners to help out. Bandito, fighting off Jericho and Keith. And then Big Bill came out to collect the bounty. And then he was about to attack Bandito, and Powerhouse Hobbs fights with Big Bill. And then Cope and Jay White said, "Hey, you want this back? Come to the ring. Come to the ring at the end of the night." So Renee Paquette interviewed Dustin Rhodes, and Dustin Rhodes vows to beat MJF. Dustin Rhodes went up against MJF. It was a heck of a matchup until MJF got the, salt of the earth, Fujiwara armbar. Dustin Rhodes passes out. MJF wins the matchup, and then he attacks Rhodes after the matchup. Hangman Adam Page shows up and brawls with MJF. Security reps and officials try to break it up, but it kept on brawling all over the place, all over the arena and such. And then MJF grabs the microphone after security officials and referees escort Page to the back, starts talking smack about Page and people of Austin, Texas. But people of Austin, Texas. Here comes Page back out, brawls with MJF some more, and then finally it got broken up. Meanwhile, Mega Sister herself, Megan Bayne, went up against Maya World. Megan Bayne ended up winning that matchup. Chris Statlander comes out, confronts Megan Bayne, goes on to her match against the lovely Penelope Ford, and Statlander ends up winning that matchup. And then when Megan Bayne came back out, Chris Statlander went to go confront her, and then Penelope Ford knocks her out of the ring. Megan Bayne picks up Statlander and performed the F5 on Miss Statlander. Harley Cameron addresses Mercedes Moné via rap video and does the puppet and all, and does a remix of Mercedes Moné's theme song. And as she's rapping, and she says stop, addresses Mercedes Moné. She said thank you, because I'm going to walk out of my home country, she says, becoming the TBS champion. Let's see if that's the case. Meanwhile, the main event was the tag team titles were on the line. The Hurt Syndicate against the Guns, Colton and Austin Gunn, sons of Billy Gunn. And the Hurt Syndicate, Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley with MVP in their corner. And the Hurt Syndicate end up retaining the titles. The Monster Machines come out to confront the champions. Well, we see a match between the Monster Machines, that's Brian Cage and Lance Archer, and the Hurt Syndicate. That'll be very interesting. Mariah May addresses Timeless Tony Storm, and she says, I still love you because it'll be a mercy killing. And then Jay White and Adam Copeland addresses the Austin Crown and Jon Moxley. Cope says he threatens to destroy the case and opens it up and will take the AEW title if Moxley does not accept. Moxley comes down and says, you don't know what you're doing, man. You don't think I care? I accept your challenge. And then Cope says, fine, but I still want to see what's inside the briefcase. So as he tries to do that, the rest of the Death Riders come out, try to fight off Cope and White, and then Shafir retrieve the briefcase. And then they will brawl with Cope and White, and Cope and White escape the ring. He says, well, you got your match at Revolution. And he says, but first and foremost, you have to get through us, and we're going to take you down at Grand Slam Australia. So, all I can say is that Jon Moxley stops pussyfooting around and be a man and step up to the plate and defend his title like a man. Maybe all this crap wouldn't have happened. You want to hide it in a briefcase? Are you freaking seriously, Moxley? All right? And all I'm going to say is I'm hoping that Harley Cameron becomes a champion. I love to see. Harley Cameron is one of the most entertaining ladies ever. You know, she's like AEW's answer to R-Truth. You got R-Truth, she's like R-Truth and Joe Hendry combined in having their traits or their personalities in a female body. Because the fact of the matter is, you know, Harley Cameron is very entertaining. And a talented singer, too, I might add, you know. I always said that she has the lovely voice of the late, great, the beauty of the late, great Olivia Newton-John, the lovely voice of Kylie Minogue. I know Olivia Newton-John lived in Australia for a time, and I thought she was Aussie, but she was born in England, so she was actually British. But you know, she was. I did not know that. I thought she was Australian through and through. The late great Olivia Newton-John, God rest her soul. And Mariah May Tony Storm feud is going to be something else. And Tony Storm looks more lovelier now, leveled up in her beauty. In Timeless Tony Storm. And Gary and Romy, stop it. And I know what you two clowns are thinking. You know, I have a thing for Tony Storm, but I also have a thing for Harley Cameron. You know, Mina Shirakawa. I miss her. I think she's injured, Mina Shirakawa. She'll be back, out for a period of time. And when she get back to the ring, and I don't know, by then, a lot of people thinking that she may may sign up with the WWE. Now, I would see Mina Shirakawa sign up with the WWE, you know, have her face something like Io, Julie. I know she's faced Julie in Stardom. I know she probably wants to face Kairi Sane again. That's another, you know, but who knows? But right now, we have Jordan Grace coming in to NXT and Ricky Starks coming in. The addition of those two makes the NXT roster even that much better. And then you got Legends and Future Greats, LFG, who's going to come out, not the winners. We don't know. And then we get WB Evolved next month. So, a lot to digest here in the world of professional wrestling. Who knows what the heck is going to happen between now and then? You know, WrestleMania season, and everybody's moving parts, moving pieces. Who knows what's going to happen? And Jordan Grace and Ricky Starks sign up with the WWE at a perfect time. You know, they could jump in the WrestleMania card earlier. Who knows? Or next year, you know, make their debut at WrestleMania. Who knows? I remember when Fandango made his in-ring debut at WrestleMania, and he beat Chris Jericho. And that was a few years ago. So, who knows what Grace and Starks, what this leads? Stand and deliver? Who knows? WrestleMania weekend. It'll be really exciting to see what actually happens. So, once again, welcome to the channel I'm Tired. That's the channel's name, I'm Tired. And I don't know, I want to subscribe to me just to make me say I'm tired, but I'm not really tired. Well, technically I am. I need to get some sleep. a little stormy weather coming in the way, but start out with snow, but then morphs into rain. But so by the time I get up tomorrow morning, there'll be a lot of rain falling down. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show. Tomorrow we got Pressure Luck, TNA, and You Got. And then we got Rant and Rave. And really excited about Rant and Rave. See what... Because I'm sure we're going to be talking about Ricky Starks making his NXT debut last night. Come on. That's probably going to be a huge topic. So I want to thank you for tuning in, folks, and I will see you all tomorrow. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.